Well, hello and welcome back in, everybody. Looks like we got gold gaming here. Let's see if you get in trouble again. Well, there's a good chance that could happen. My wife did just get home. She might be watching this right now, so I better be on my best behavior. Yeah, no promises there. So there's a good chance I am going to get in trouble. I told her I need her on every single stream. But we're back in here. For some reason, it spawns me over here. I guess because I don't have a house. I don't know exactly how that works, but let's see what all I got. I can't remember, even though I just did this yesterday. Go ahead and top that off, I guess. Hey, we got that. Oh, well, that's all we got. I guess I'm kind of on the path of doing some contracts. And I'm already tired of them. Alright, that fertilizing is complete, but I'm keeping the equipment. Ooh, belling. Oh, I like that. Ooh, that is some good money right there, and it picks up too. That is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and borrow the items for this. Hey, Gold Gaming, what are you up to today? You at work? That's the one thing I didn't really like about doing live streams is I'm going to be doing them at weird hours. And then you also say there you've made it longer than I would. Yeah, I'm waiting for my wife to come in here and just completely tear me apart. She's vicious. Nah, I'm just kidding. Field 71. I'm sure this is a huge mistake, but let's go ahead and see what field that is. Hey, not too bad. I mean, it's a pretty big one. I don't think I can attach anything to the back of this, so it looks like I gotta just go ahead and straight up do the mowing first now. Oh, no work for you? Okay, stay holiday. Yes, it is. That is actually why my wife is off work right now. No work for her. And my kids ended up having to go to school, so I get a little bit of time in the game room by myself to do some recording, I guess, and some live streaming. It was a lot of fun last time, so I kind of want to do it again. A lot of people missed out, and sorry about that. I did post a community post this time saying, hey, I'm going live in 1 minute. So I gave a 1 minute warning. Hopefully they got it. So after I posted that community post, I had a lot of people coming in, commenting, saying they missed it and all that. They didn't get the notification. And actually, right before I got on this one, I'm pretty sure I went live on accident. I ended up with a 1 minute live. Oh, okay, you're heading out to buy a PC case to build your son a PC. That sounds great. I am not that smart. I might be able to figure it out one day, but let's go ahead and grab these, even though I said I was going to wait to grab them all one day, but I'm going to go ahead and grab them now. I knew those were there. You know, funny story about those ones there, I didn't know how to pick them up. I think this is back whenever I first started playing. I was trying to pick them up, and I just didn't even look at the help menu saying, hey, I should hit R to collect them. I didn't even think about it. So good luck building that PC. Hopefully you make a good one and everything. I'm sure I'll figure it out one day. And I would just ended up buying my kid a PC already built and everything. I didn't want to accidentally break something. I'm still worried I might end up accidentally breaking something. I will turn that over to swath dropping. I guess it really doesn't matter. What all am I doing to this field? Let's see here. Belling, mow the grass, 71, then dry it. Oh, yeah. Take the bells to the animal dealer. Okay, so I'm making hay bales. Seems about right, right? Well, let's get it going, I guess. I'll still keep that swath dropping on. It should make it a little bit easier, right? Oh, man, this field is already looking too big. This might have been a mistake. So, yeah, getting that, building it's super easy for you, but the streaming stuff, yeah, I guess we all have our own kryptonites out there. I understand that. So, yeah, I talked about your stream on the last episode and how I should start doing the streaming some more and everything, and I hope it's turned out good. I did say I was going to re-watch my stream and make sure it all turned out good. I asked my wife, she said it was good. And I didn't get any complaints after the stream saying, hey, this was a mess up or anything like that. So hopefully everything stays good. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. And that's another thing. I remember the last stream. Cool's Gaming was in there and he kept giving me tips. And earlier on in the stream, he said he doesn't comment much because he didn't know as much about the game as I do. Well, turns out he knows a lot more about the game than I do. So if you got any tips or anything, you see me messing up, let me know. That's the great thing about doing this live here. I'm going to mess up quite a bit, and I'm going to learn some new things, and we're going to learn some new things together. I do not have the DLCs on. Everything is off. I did think about coming in with the DLCs, but it was just easier for me to just come in and hit deselect all and come in that way. Now maybe I'll eventually try one of these with the DLCs, maybe get on one of those DLC maps. Yeah, kind of like an idea of doing a premium one. Now I am mentioning and talking about doing multiplayer a lot more. I got some people coming into my Discord recently asking about doing multiplayer on just vanilla. They said they'll run mods if they want to, or if I want to. I don't know which mods to pick. Oh, okay, so you was watching that last one, just working on your Elk Mountain. Okay, hey. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. I hear a lot of people watch these lives while they do other things. And I think that's whenever I watch the lives the most. I usually just have it playing in my ear and a Bluetooth headphone and listening more than watching. So eventually I'm going to get some multiplayer going. So if anybody is interested in multiplayer, just go ahead and jump into my Discord. That's where we'll communicate and talk a little more about it. If not this week, it's probably going to be next week. But I'm thinking about transitioning all my series over to streaming on this channel. So this Wednesday I have, Bali Spring comes out on Wednesday. I think I'm just going to live stream it. 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to wake up early, live stream it, and go pick the kids up. Now, I meant to have this one come out 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I'm about an hour late. Okay, heck yeah, what up, L Family Gaming? Well, I'm just struggling here. My life is a struggle. My wife is a struggle. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. I hope she's not on here yet. Oh, she... yeah, she got me good with that one. I guess I said something about my wife being a struggle last episode, and... Man, right whenever I got off the stream, the first thing she said, "Oh, so you think I'm a struggle?" Okay, I just saw the comment from her. The librarian coming in strong and says, "Don't start with the struggling." I guess I should have waited a little bit. Yeah, I probably heard her refer to herself as a struggle probably 20 times since I last got off the stream. Yeah, last night. Last night I heard it multiple times saying, "Oh, I don't want to be a struggle." And then today, I'm in trouble. So if anybody has a place for me to stay, just hit me up on Discord. I may need a new place to stay. Oh yeah, Wraith Gaming. Hey, glad you can make it in on this one too. I think you missed the first one. I think that's what you were saying in one of the comments. Glad you can make it in. And yeah, it's just going to be some odd, weird times. I'm going to try to get a schedule going. I'm kind of leaning towards that 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. That might be kind of hard to do. I do work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on Wednesday through Saturday nights, obviously 6 p.m. 6 a.m. So I will wake up 7 hours, 6.5 hours before work to stream some. I think it seems doable. I'm usually up anyways, already recording and editing videos at that point. So why not just go ahead and make it into a live stream? And what am I doing? I'm just going around in circles and circles. I need to do some up downs. Or do I? I have no idea. I'm just going to do all circles. I just zoned out and just kept going. Okay, yeah, Mr. Z said, "Call her sexy, then she'll run all day saying that instead." No, that's not how marriage works. Because out of all the compliments I gave her in that last stream and saying how proud I am of her, the only thing she remembered was the struggle. Buy her flowers, chocolate, and a new puppy. I think she might be happy with that. Oh, she's loving the suggestions. Okay. Alright, gold gaming. We'll buy your wife a watch. There's a clock on the stove. Well, I probably see the clock on the stove more often. I think I do most of the cooking, cleaning, everything. Nah, I'm just kidding. I do a lot of the cooking, though, because she's usually at work. Mr. Z, been married 25 years, worth a shot. Okay, the librarian is sexy. I don't think it's going to work. And I guess I really never said I was talking about my wife. I just said, hey, librarian, right? I'm in trouble, y'all. This is not going to end good. Maybe I should have never invited her to these streams. But it sounds like a lot of y'all like her. That's what I told her. I was like, well, maybe she's going to be the star of the show, not me. I told her we need to put a camera on her so we can see her reaction to every one of these dumb statements I make. Maybe one day once I build a studio in the garage. I don't know if she knows about that, but I want to build a studio in the garage eventually, and maybe this year. So, surprise! She said it would just be a lot of eye rolling. Okay. Yeah, it would be a lot of eye rolling. Or probably her jumping at me, and then you'd see me flinch. Something like that. I can't believe she came in and shot me yesterday. She even warned me. She sent me a message on my phone, but my phone's silenced, so I didn't even get it. I meant to set up my steering wheel and all that stuff, but I kind of forgot to, and now I'm playing with the keyboard for the next hour or two. Sounds like my wife. Well, what, was your wife on there on the live? You need to get your life in on a live. I know you had a little bit of trouble probably with the internet, so you might not be able to do a live again, but I tell you what, it is a lot of fun having my wife in there. She doesn't watch my regular videos very often, but having her in there during the live was a whole lot of fun. I had a lot to talk to her about afterwards, and a lot to get yelled at about afterwards too. So it was actually really special. I really do appreciate her being there. Might need to change her name on there to L Family Gaming Mom. That way people aren't confused and start thinking some random librarian is just yelling at me all the time. What about us? Well, yeah, I feel really special with y'all on there too, okay, Chris Stewart? Hey, welcome in, Chris Stewart. Glad you're here. I was really missing you on that first one. I thought you'd be there. But I understand people probably asleep, getting ready for work. And then, of course, this is the middle of day in America right now, so people are probably at work. But hey, everybody works different hours, so you never know. And then Alan, hey, thanks for stopping in. Oh, gosh. No. Missed a spot. Trying to read the comments. So Alan saying the librarian going to take a frying pan to you. Yeah, she might. She'd have to find them first because I do all the cooking. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm sure she knows where the cast iron ones are. She said I did not yell at all. Stop lying for sympathy. She called me out, okay? She didn't yell. I guess. Great gaming. Oh, well, sorry to hear you're laid off right now. Hopefully you get some work back going and stuff. I mean, that honestly always scares me, especially with all these posts I keep seeing of all these people having a very hard time getting a job. I have never had a hard time getting a job. Got out of the Army, I thought about doing unemployment, started filling out the paperwork for that, and said, nope, I'm going to go get a job. And then, yeah, ever since I've been working since I was 14, I think the longest I went without a job was a week. Now, I purposely went without a job for 3 months. I stayed home while my wife went and got a job. Now, that was not because I couldn't find one. That was just because she wanted to work some, and I didn't. So it was nice staying home, taking care of the kids, playing Mr. Mom, taking the kids to school, changing diapers, playing video games all the time. Don't tell her that. Oh man, I forgot she's on here. But yeah, hopefully you can find something. Let's see if I can catch up with these comments over here. I gotta remember those are over there. I was playing video games, no time for you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you was playing video games last night. I get it. Well, that's a great thing. A lot of people watch these lives while they're playing video games. Is she really a librarian? Yes, she is. She is a librarian. She got a job as a librarian maybe a year ago, yeah. About a year ago now. So that was her dream job. Funny story about that. She applied, hadn't heard anything back, told her to call up there. She did not call up there. I called up there. I called up there checking on her application and told the person, which is now her boss, I was like, hey, she really wants this job. She's been looking out for it every week. This is her dream job. And of course, she's like, they don't just read books all day. I'm like, yeah, I know. She knows that too. She doesn't want to just read books all day. That's not part of the job at all. But somehow she got the job, and she doesn't know this, but the reason at least I don't think I told her this, but the reason I did that was I was actually worried she wasn't going to get the job. Yeah, I was actually terrified she would not get the job. So I called up there. That way, if she didn't get the job, we could have blamed it all on me. We could have said, hey, it's my fault. I shouldn't have called up there. So, yeah, I don't know if I ever told her that, but I guess she just heard it now. Okay, still trying to catch up here. Knows way too many big words for you. Oh, big words, there it goes, yep. Yeah, I got a job lined up. I just have to do a physical and drug test on Thursday, so possibly by next week I should be back to work. Well, hey, congratulations there. Hopefully you enjoy your new job. And like I was saying about all these people posting TikToks and videos saying they can't find a job, they apply like 1,000 times. A lot of them are not blue-collar worker type jobs. So I think that's why I've always had an easy time finding a job. I've always just worked blue-collar, really. And plus that military experience, that helps out a lot, apparently. Oh, how long was you in the Army? Well, unfortunately, 6 years. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was a good 6 years. Honestly, I miss it. I do miss it. I think I had a better work-life balance then. Being able to come home and have the weekends off with my wife and kids, I really do miss it a lot. I mean, those were good times because we can actually afford a house, even though I made a lot less money then. But with the way inflation is and everything now, yeah, there ain't no buying no houses right now. But I think it was just a better time and all, being back in 2011 through 2017. So I was active duty Army down at Fort Hood, Texas. Went to Afghanistan and South Korea. When I was in Afghanistan, I decided to re-enlist. And then I went to South Korea after that. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'll get out. I thought libraries were extinct. Okay. Your dad told me all of that. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm so far behind on these comments. Telling these stories here, trying to catch up on these comments. Libraries went extinct. Hey, look at that. We got a new subscriber, Matt. Hey, thank you for subscribing. And I'm glad to see that works. I didn't know if it worked. Nothing happened last episode to trigger that alert. So I got a notification little bell thing in my ear. I'll probably change it up eventually once I figure out this whole Streamlabs thing a little more. I was watching Big A doing some streaming, and I liked all his alert things he had on there. It's pretty cool. I think he had something from maybe Step Brothers. It said, "Did we just become best friends?" or something like that. I might have to get something like that going. That's pretty cool. So libraries being extinct, yeah, they might be on that path, and I would love to build my wife a library one day. And she has actually been doing an amazing job getting a lot more people into the library with all her social media posts that she's been doing, TikToks and everything. I would say she is bringing a lot more people in. Oh my gosh. Sorry if that's loud. She just shot at me with a Nerf gun. That really scared me. I didn't get a warning this time. I'm looking at my phone for messages. That actually scared me. At least last time I looked over at her and saw it coming at me, but that time I didn't know it was coming at me. Oh yeah, I think every time an alert pops up, she's going to shoot me or something like that. I guess to trigger their alerts, their super chats, memberships, subscribing. I think all those. I don't remember what all triggers that alert. But yeah, we did talk about her shooting me with a water gun, but didn't want to destroy the equipment. I'm so glad you had confidence in me. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I was confident in you. I knew you could do it. Always, I don't know, hope for the best. Wait, prepare for the worst, hope for the best? I don't know. I doubt myself all the time, okay? You know where the horror books are in the library. Yeah, that would just be the whole library to me. They're all scary to me. They got these words on them I'm supposed to read. Speaking of reading, I'm over here reading these comments. And my wife says I don't read books. I'm pretty sure by the time I get done with one of these live streams, I would technically read a book by now. Maybe a kid's book, but it's still a book, right? Okay, yeah, then there comes my wife saying, just doing what I asked. I actually forgot about telling her to shoot me every time a notification thing goes off. Should be a bigger Nerf gun. Oh. Well, we do have one. I'm kind of scared she might get it. I think it's broken. Oh, okay, I guess we got a bazooka one. I wasn't thinking of the bazooka one. I was thinking of the 50 cal sniper rifle one. That thing hurts. It's got some pretty large bullets to it also. But she totally missed me. She hit the back of my chair. I did miss a little bit over here. I'm going to go touch that up real quick. She's going to Dewey decimate you. Oh, yeah, Chris Stewart, you know what? I love all those jokes you keep leaving on all the videos. You've been making me crack up with those tree jokes on my other channel. They've just been so funny. Every time I read it, I just crack up laughing. Saying I should branch out. Another episode of logging, you should branch out. Alright, we are completely done here with this. I guess I'm just going to drive off this hillside over here. I think I can leave it here. There's no reason for me to drive it back. We'll just tab over to our next piece of equipment. And I need to ted it. I don't know which one of these are the tedders. I think this first one right here is. Oh, yep, hit it. Just go till I feel a bump. Can I attach another one to there? Wow, this is going to be a lot of trips back and forth. This is really difficult with the no mod thing, especially my mod folder has hundreds, close to 1,000 mods. At one point, I had almost 2,000 mods before a Giants update just completely crashed all my files. Ever since then, I've been limiting how many mods I run. And speaking of that, I just got a Lime production mod just a couple hours ago when I was recording on my other series for my other channel, because turns out I did not have any. You know, very basic one, you know, turn stones into lime. Almost everybody's got that, but guess what? I never had it. I really hope this is a Tedder. Tedder. Maybe eventually I'll get enough money together to get my own equipment, but that's not coming anytime soon. A book about famous religious women. It's in the nonfiction. Okay. Wow, this thing is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. That's nice. I like that. I like how big it is. Go ahead, insert jokes. Set myself up for that one. Now, some of y'all have been saying, mainly AutoSim crew here, saying y'all have been liking this series because there hasn't been a single John Deere tractor yet. I am actually hating that. Where are all my John Deeres at? And you know what? I may have saved it last night with my wife and the whole struggling thing, because I was talking to her about why I like John Deere, and I don't think I ever mentioned that to her. And I was like, yeah, I just like it because you like it. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. And then something about every time I see the John Deere, I think about her. So yeah, brownie points, save that one right there. I didn't have to sleep on the couch. At least not yet. We'll see what happens tonight. I got to break out some moves here, maybe a box of chocolate and some flowers. Halftime drink and cookies. Well, I don't think it's going to be that long of a stream, but she did give me a slice of pizza before I started. Matter of fact, there's actually still a little piece of crust over here left over. So she is great. She's a great librarian. I do have a chair set up behind my desk for her to sit here and read if she ever wants to, but she says it smells like boys in here. My two boys spend their whole life inside this game room. Sadly. Nah, we've been kicking them out quite a bit with the weather getting warmer. They have a lot of fun outside. They like to go do a lot of stuff outside too. I remember growing up as a kid. I mean, obviously we was outside all the time being younger. Now there's all this electronics and everything. Kids want to stay inside doing that stuff. But even whenever I was a kid, we were still getting kicked outside. Even though we was inside playing with toys or something like that with my friends, we still got kicked outside every day. Let's see here. In your mod folder. I think I might be missing something there. What's up with that, Wraith Gaming? It says in your mod folder. Oh, and then Chris Stewart coming in with the giggity. I knew that one was coming in from you. I knew you had something to say, let's put it that way. You are butchering the whole story. Well, thanks a lot, okay? Admit you were playing with Barbies. Oh, you're talking about playing outside. This is exactly why I did not want my wife here. She's going to tell you all my deepest, darkest secrets. I did not. Okay, what's it say over here? I can't lie. How did I meet my wife? Well, I answered a help wanted ad on Craigslist. She was having a hard time finding a husband. No, I'm just kidding. To be honest with you, I found her on the clearance aisle at Walmart. Okay, that's a joke again. Gosh, she found me on the clearance aisle. This is probably my favorite story. And wow, why did this miss so much? Oh man, I guess putting it in a swath is not a good idea. Because it truly missed a lot through here. But anyways, this is really my favorite story. I like to tell the story of whenever I met my wife. So I was still in high school. I got held back a year. I just got off work from Kmart. Went over to Walmart. Ended up running into some friends of mine. And whenever I first walked into Walmart, I remember seeing her all the way down at the other end. And I was a senior in high school. She was right out of high school. I think I was 19. I got held back a year, like I said. I was 18 or 19. She was right out of high school. She didn't get held back a year. Maybe she's smarter. And, gosh. I remember seeing her all the way across there, and I was thinking to myself, man, she's really pretty. And then later on, I met up with some of my friends there, saw them there, and then I saw my wife again. And it's like, hey, you see that girl over there? Yeah, how much you gonna bet I go get her number? And then we settled on $20. Turns out that was a lie. They didn't have no $20. I really wanted my $20. Yeah, went over there, asked her for her number. Well, I guess I went up to her, said, excuse me, miss. I didn't know how to hit on a woman or anything like that. I didn't know. I didn't have no riz back then. I think I said that right. Oh, gosh, I cannot believe I just said that. Oh, that just... Oh, well. Anyways. Went up to her, said, excuse me, miss. Just wondering if I get your number. And then she said no, she had a boyfriend. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll respect that. But I wasn't going to give up on the $20. So I said, okay, can I get a fake number? You see that girl over there? Because the friends I was with, there was some guy. Y'all will probably see his name actually pop up on different comments. Matt Huffman. He's been on my SnowRunner comments. And his sister was there. So it was his sister I made the bet with, and I guess she is the one I played Barbies with growing up as a kid. We actually consider each other brother and sister, but not the way you think of it. She considers me her sister, and I consider her my brother. So we are pretty much family at that point. We grew up together, and yes, I did play Barbies with her. I did close my eyes whenever we was changing them, though, okay? Anyways, back to the story. So I point over to the group, and it's like, hey, you see that girl over there? Or you see them over there? I bet them I can get your number. Can you just give me a fake number so I can win the $20 or something like that? And she said a number really fast, like she knew it. I put it in my phone. I'm like, okay, do you know that number? And she said, yes, it's hers. And I said, okay, I won't bother you because you got a boyfriend. Go back over there. I had no intentions of calling or texting her. So she would have technically never had my phone number. But once I get back over there, the girl over there, Margaret, she takes the phone, calls the number. Did not see that coming. I was completely shocked. She answers. And we all see this happening. So now, at that point, my wife, random stranger at the time, now has my number. Sorry, this story is really long. And then she goes on about her day or night. I never text her, call her or anything, but she texts me later saying she really didn't have a boyfriend. Turns out, I guess they just broke up within the last week or a couple days or maybe a couple hours. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I think it was a little while. And so from then we was talking, texting and everything. And then the next day we had a somewhat date, I guess. I don't know. I guess it really wouldn't be a date. Gosh, am I forgetting stuff? What was it, a Friday night? It's been so long. Okay, I met her on a Friday night. Saturday night, Saturday night I asked her out on a date. We went to a movie, Mexican restaurant, a movie. I didn't know what I was doing. This was actually my first ever date with a complete stranger. Like somebody I did not know from school, somebody I did not know previously, just a complete stranger. This is my first and only time, I guess. Well, for now, we'll see what happens in the future. I'm in trouble. So we go out on that date. That's how I met my wife. But still a little more stories about the whole weekend. We go out on that date. She's bored out of her mind. I won't shut up. We're in the movie theater watching Iron Man. I think it was Iron Man 1. I won't shut up, stop talking. She acts like she's asleep. So I'll stop talking. So as you can tell, date's going great, right? Right? And then she actually makes the first move, puts her arm around me at the movies. Did not see that coming. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay? I was scared. And then, I mean, I guess that was her first date too, with a complete stranger too. So, and after that date, yeah, awkward side hug at the front door, dropping her off at her house. I got pulled over by the cops on my way out of the town, and her mom owned a restaurant in the town. So whenever I got pulled over, I was like, "Yeah, I just got done taking blah 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 out on a date. Her mom owns the restaurant." So I guess those cops had a nice story to talk to her mom about. So that was kind of the end of it all right there. If I would have never asked the next question, there probably would have never been another date. So I'm pretty sure she was done with me. It definitely wasn't a good date. And then I asked, that was Saturday night, and then I asked if I can go to church with her on Sunday. Of course, on our first date, I showed up in a white shirt with skulls all over it. I guess when her mom looked at me, she looks at her and says, "Yeah, I got nothing to worry about. You're good. You can stay out. Don't worry about it." It's kind of insulting, but okay. And then we went to church, and I guess we kind of hit it off and connected a little more after that. We ended up wearing the same color stuff too. Maybe it was that sealed the deal. But no, we ended up talking for hours after church at the restaurant up on the balcony. And we just couldn't get enough of each other. So the next week, yeah, we had a hard time staying away from each other. I was calling into work to spend time with her. Just wanted to talk, hang out. And yep, honestly, probably should have dated her for a while before I asked her to marry me. It was 6 months later, October 11th, 11/11/11 is when I proposed to her in this first spot we ever kissed on top of that restaurant. Yeah, on the balcony. Yeah, I proposed to her there. So 6 months later, proposed, and then another 6 months later, we got married. Now, the reason I say I should have probably waited is because once Christmas came around, I found out she is crazy about the holidays. Goes all out with decorating. One time we had a Christmas tree in every single room. I think we had 8 Christmas trees. Yeah, no, I absolutely love it. I like to joke with her about that, and she jokes about it too. But anyways, let me catch up on these comments. That's how I met my wife. That's the little story of how it almost never was anything and how I am horrible at dating. And I don't know how I landed her. Jeez. Okay, let's see here. Comments. I see Rambo's there. Hey, Rambo, thank you for stopping in. How was it sleeping on the couch last night? Did not sleep on the couch. Luckily, I saved it. I told a little story earlier about saving it. I talked about how I love John Deere because it reminds me of her every time I think of John Deere. That's why I always want to use John Deere. So that's how I saved it, I would say. Oh, librarian coming in saying it was Iron Man 2. Okay, you know my memory's not good. I'm pretty sure you got cheese enchiladas, though. At that Mexican place that's no longer in business. You know what? That Mexican place is shut down, and so is that movie theater. That movie theater is shut down, too. And I was 18, apparently. I guess I can't get these stories right. Next time, y'all just ask my wife to tell the story. And then Chris Stewart, what did the librarian say? after she was told that the reader hadn't read Fitzgerald. You've got to be kidding me. Gatsby. Who's Fitzgerald and who's Gatsby? Not sure about that one. Oh, John Deere. Oh, any John Deeres in my mod folder? Well, hey, I'm pretty sure there's base game John Deeres, ain't there? Yeah, there's one right here. There's John Deere. So that's what surprised me. None of these John Deeres have popped up on any of these contracts yet. I have used everything but a John Deere, I think. And then my wife coming in saying I did get cheese enchiladas. Of course I remember, because I had to pay for it. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's some things I remember. I actually remember it all. She's the one with a bad memory. And I just agree with her. I'll explain the Gatsby joke to you later. Okay, I was kidding. I know what it is. Maybe. Wow, this is coming along a lot faster than I thought it would be. Oh, am I sure about the joke? Hold on, let me ask Google. Hey, Google? Nah, I'm just kidding. It's still listening to me right now. Stop. Don't listen to me. Go home. Okay, it went home. Yeah, no, Gatsby, The Great Gatsby. And I'm assuming the Fitzgerald part was probably the author, so I might not get the joke completely. I don't know. But I'm sure it has to do with The Great Gatsby. Maybe. Now she's gonna make fun of me, y'all. See what I gotta live with? Oh, wow, this is... Hey, last little pass right here. This is great doing it on lives and everything. Makes time go by faster, totally forget what's going on. Get to tell the great story of how I met my wife and how I almost ruined it. Now, that was a long time ago. Almost... Well, that was over 13 years ago. We've been married almost 13 years, coming up on 13 years in June. All done there. Let's get this folded up. Now, there's little bits and pieces of grass mixed in with the hay there. I don't think that will be an issue. I don't think. Now, nice long trip all the way back to the store. This is really no fun without a follow me mod or the shop delivery mod. That's what I've talked about this before, about how Giants, this farming simulator game in general, is nothing. It is absolutely nothing without the modding community. I mean, it's a game. It works. You can get the job done, but once you get into the whole modding part of this game, there's just so much mods out there that are amazing, and it's hard to do without. I mean, it's hard to do without. Well, I guess next up is going to be the windrow. This is a lot bigger than I thought it would be too, so this is going to work out great. Make less passes up and down, save on some time, even though wasting quite a bit of time here. Well, yeah, I guess it's really not a waste. Having some fun, chatting with y'all, remembering all the fun times of when I met my wife. I gotta suck up somehow, y'all. Just go with it, okay? Now, I believe the thumbnail on this video is 10 years or 20 years. If y'all don't understand what that's about, last episode in the chat, Rambo Hacker Gaming said, I'll probably finish this in 10 years because I got no mods. 10 years in real life. And then eventually that number kept getting higher and higher. After watching me play, it slowly went up to 20 years. And then I think at one point it even reached 30 years in real life. And apparently saying I have nothing better to do for the next 10 years or a year or so is not a good thing to say with my wife watching. Or just not a good thing to say at all. I would never say that. I promise. And, yeah, there's a lot of questions there, I guess. Like, is it going to be finished in 10 years in real life? I would think so. Oops, lower that back down. So how long do y'all think it's going to take me to finish this, if I even do finish it? Now, I'm hoping to work on this a couple times a week, maybe. So, let's see here. Clark War, hey, sir. Gosh, it has been a minute since I have seen you. How are you and Noah doing? Gosh, I miss seeing y'all in those comments and doing all the special episodes for your boy. How are y'all doing? Alan, you're saying 50 years, so 50 years in real life probably to get it all done. My wife is hoping on 20 minutes. Well, that's not happening. Been alive, been rough. Alright, Clark there. Been alive, been rough lately. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything gets better. Did you ever continue the whole schooling thing? I think you mentioned about going to school at one point. Okay, Wraith Gaming. You may have a audio recording in our bedroom. Okay, the librarian, will you take a look at that comment and see anything suspicious about that? Because we were talking about the whole thing about me not knowing how long we've been married. Because I was trying to figure it out last episode. And I was counting it kind of, and I was like, well, 12 years, 13 years. My wife said 13 years. It's 13 years this June. So we talked about that after the stream, and I was like, well, no, it's 12 years, 6 months. I even broke it down to the hours, to the minutes, to the seconds. And she's already got a good laugh on there, so we are now checking our bedroom for bugs later tonight. Not bed bugs, but surveillance bugs. So you totally got me worried there, because you might be almost spot on with those numbers. I mean, the 12 years, 6 months, that is correct. That is what I said. But I know whenever I said seconds, I think I said like 90-something seconds just to be dumb. But holy cow, I cannot believe you just did that. Wasn't able to do it if they don't accept high school on GEDs. Okay. Well, sorry to hear that. Well, sorry to hear that. I mean, honestly, college and stuff like that, it's not for everybody. I have the option to go to college for free with my GI Bill, but I don't see any purpose in that. So college degrees, they're not the most important thing. You can still become very successful without them. And have all kinds of jobs without them too. So a college degree does not define somebody's success or anything like that. So there's plenty of other things to do out there. I would keep trying, keep pushing. Tons of trade school options out there. I don't know what you do for a job, but HVAC, plumbing, gosh, honestly, I wish I would have gotten into some of those trades. I really do wish I would have. Now, I did mention I do work a blue-collar job. I just work in a shipping department for a manufacturing company. So, no skills required. Maybe that's why they hired me. Maybe that's why they keep me too. Huh. I kind of wonder why they keep me. And my boss wonders why they keep me too. And my wife wonders why they keep me too. Gosh. So what's it say? I've been playing them to keep you. Gosh, I'm still hung up on that whole comment from Wraith Gaming there. Wraith's Gaming, I guess. Am I saying that right? Wraith or Wrath's? Wrath's Gaming? That might sound right. Gosh, that was like spot on. We just talked about that last night. Like 12 hours ago. Well, 13, 14, if we want to be exact. You know what? 14 hours, 6 minutes, 37 seconds ago, I said something similar to that. Alright, I think I'm done with the headlands, maybe? You know what? No, I'm not. I still need to do another headland. Guess it really doesn't matter. All I gotta do is just get it in a row somehow. Well, realized doing that whole swath drop-in was probably a waste of time, so I will definitely not do that next time. The librarian, what are you doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. You know what? That is another thing she told me last night, too. I asked her what I could do to improve, and she said, maybe know what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, she hit me with that. Charles! I've started my own challenge like this when the formal pickle started, and I'm in for 7 years and nowhere close to 1 million mark. I keep buying new equipment. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'd love people's feedback. I have been watching the formal pickle, and this is inspired by him. And I have been reading through his comments of everybody's journey because he asked everybody to leave their journey and what they're doing and how they're doing it. And I've been kind of looking at what's been working for people and putting together a plan and an idea. So, Charles, are you going at faster times? I don't think he was in on my first stream, but I did mention I am going to go as slow as possible because I want to get there as fast as possible. So every chance I have to make money, so all these contracts, they're all going to be done. I mean, we're going to be on episode 10 here, live streaming with me still in August, maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, I could just advance time fast. Like, are you advancing time fast in that 7 years, or are you taking it slow like I'm doing? Yeah, and after watching the formal pickle and everything, I was thinking about making an actual series out of it. And then I kept noticing he had mods, different mods here and there and there. So it's like, how do I make this challenge doable by everybody, and certain rules are just completely the same. And that's the no mods, because whenever he first came into that challenge that he's doing, he was talking about doing no mods. And then slowly some mods were getting added, and I'm pretty sure I saw him use the easy dev mod to run faster. There's a few scenes in there I've seen him running fast. No big deal. Totally understand having that easy dev mod in there. Something could happen. I mean, that easy dev mod has saved me so many times with different debug options in there, not just for cheating. So I highly doubt he's cheating in there, adding crops or adding money. I highly doubt that. I trust him on that. And then, of course, he's got a few mods that do not affect the gameplay or the outcome of money, which that seems pretty doable. But as far as how large my mod folder is, yeah, I just find it easier for me to go in and hit deselect all. So I just go in, hit deselect all on the mods, come in, and that's what I'm playing with. That way I don't have to scroll through and pick and choose a couple of mods here and there. Now, there are ways to do mod folders, and I haven't quite figured that out yet, even though Rambo Hacker Gaming has told me a million times how to do it. So I'm hoping by 10 years I get a billion. A billion is huge. It is completely huge. People have put that on scale, and whenever the Formal Pickle first started it, I did not comment it. I didn't want to be a downer about it. I did not comment it, but I thought to myself, I was like, there is no way he's doing it, because when he first started, I think he said he wanted to do it in the first 5 or 10 years, somewhere in that range. Oh, yeah, let's not go that way. I need to do up-downs. And I was like, yeah, no, he made a mistake. He is not finishing it that fast. It's kind of funny he thinks he can finish it that fast, so I kind of wanted to follow along for the train wreck of it. And then he eventually realized, yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening that fast, but it can happen. So the whole time I'm watching him, I'm just like, it's not going to happen when he thinks it's going to happen. And I'm like, this is just so impossible. It really is not impossible. It's more of, I don't know, it's just very time consuming. A lot of people will give up way before it happens. That's why it's such a hard challenge. And I even label it as a speed run / slow run. Because you know these other games, they got these speed runs out there where you complete the game very fast. Obviously, if y'all didn't know, that would be a speed run, I think. I might not even know. And this is a game you're not going to finish fast. Stop being a downer, Debbie. I'm not. I was just saying I didn't want to be a downer about it. Well, and I guess I was saying it's really not possible. It's possible. I don't know what I was saying. I am very positive. I'm a very positive person. Insert laugh face jokes from emojis from the librarian. Rambo, I mean, there is a way to do it if you don't focus on the farming. The hard part is getting to the tipping point and getting productions and windmills. Yes. So even the Formal Pickle talks about the windmills. I'm assuming you're meaning the big wind turbines that pay out a lot. They are not the best return on investment. The 2 solar panels I have are the best return on investment, but I understand what you're saying, and I do plan on getting to those. Large wind turbines, even though they are not the best return on investment, they are just the largest income per month, so it would kind of be like a compound interest type thing, where it would just continually build up. Even though it's not the best return, the income is going to continually build up more and more, and it will give me the opportunity to get more and more put in. And man, I do not like how these are in swaths already, because I'm missing so much here and there. It's definitely not efficient what I'm doing here. because I keep missing little bits off to the side. For a while there, I was able to do 2 of these rows, but it's not looking like it. I may just end up having to go up and down each one so I don't miss any. I do plan on getting to the productions. That is for sure. Don't know when that will be. Maybe a year or 2 from now. I'm just kidding. If I don't have this challenge beat by the time the new game comes out, there's a good chance it's not ending. I don't know. Maybe we'll see how far I am. See how close I am. Now the crazy thing is, I saw somebody else. I forgot his name. I saw somebody else live streaming with a group of people, and they were using mods, but they're going for $1 trillion. That's interesting. I don't know how well that's going to work out. And you can't see $1 trillion in the top right. There is an enhanced loan system mod that will tell you your value, your capital, of how much property capital you own, I guess. It's not 100% accurate, but it's up there. You could probably use that to tell how much you have. I don't know. Okay, what do we got here? Big money maker is a couple of BGAs and producing a lot of slurry and manure. Yes, it is, and I did learn that from you. And well, you know what? Before I came onto this series, starting the series, I did test it. The VGA slurry, not only the slurry, but silage. The BGA I tested took the silage too. It was really fast with the silage. Big money makers right there. So I am trying to get into animals as soon as possible. Thank you for bringing that up, because I was thinking about selling off the extra bells I'm going to have here, but I might just save them for some animals. I do know the first field I'm going to put in. I do own a field. If y'all missed that, I do own... What field is that? 56 over here. It has something on there. And I will harvest what's on there, and then I will turn it into a grass field. I'm going to do silage bells or just straight up grass and hay and go straight into some animals, because I see that huge potential for the money from this BGAs. Now, the BGA on the map I am not buying anytime soon. It's $1.5 million. The BGA in the productions option where I could buy one is a lot cheaper, like $500,000. Okay, let's see here. Charles, hey, AutoSim, thanks for stopping in. Charles here. So for the first 5 years, I did as many contracts as possible, but advance time once the contracts I want are done. I understand the once the contracts you want are done, because there's a lot of contracts on here I do not want. A lot. Because, I mean, mainly just because they don't pay good. Am I still on hard? Yeah, I never changed it. Okay, I'm on hard. Let's see here. This one pays really good, $21,000. That is really good, but I am going to spend a while doing it. But a few of these contracts were under $1,000. And I was doing it the dumb way. I was not making money. I was losing money. Hard mode, giggity, got it. Yeah, you must like that snow runner I'm playing on hard mode, right? Now, I want to get a, hopefully my wife is still listening. I want to get a, like, streamer dashboard type thing set up. And I'll set up a bunch of different things in here. Different sound effects and all that. And one of them's got to be giggity for Chris Stewart. It's got to be. He has been a long-time supporter of this channel, and really do appreciate it. Okay, so I guess my wife was listening to what I want, some stream dashboard thing. She's having a hard time to understand that. Don't worry, I don't know what I want either, because before I make any purchases electronically wise, I always consult with my expert. That would be Rainbow Hacker Gaming. Libraries are really tall. So many stories. I didn't know where you were going with that at first, Chris Stewart, but yeah. I don't know why I keep saying Chris Stewart. I just need to say Chris. I mean, it's on there. I just say the names that's on there. But yeah, I didn't know where you was going with that at first. I'm like, not all libraries are tall. What are you talking about? Guess you got me there. Oh, yeah, then the librarian already hit it there. Because they are full of stories. Yeah, I do hate the whole delay thing. I did see a setting to minimize the delay, but it might affect the quality of the video, so I'm kind of staying away from that right now. Kind of. I'm out of drink. If only somebody in this house was watching my videos and could bring me a water. That's not throwing on me. I think that's all the library jokes I know. Well, there's always Google. Hey Google, tell me a library joke.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
What? You can't tell me a library joke? But they did give me the result for 60 library jokes. I guess I'll read some of those off. Oh, okay. So set up an extra monitor with YouTube playing so I can see the chat as quick as possible. Well, that sounds like a great idea. And I will try to do that next time. I actually need to talk with you some more, AutoSim Crew. I believe you use Streamlabs. I don't know what I'm doing. You might know a little more than me. We'll figure it out together. I wish this Google Nest or Google Chrome thing, whatever the heck this thing is, I don't know what it is. I wish it had the ability to show the comments and everything. Okay, sorry, just read off this library joke. I'll share it with y'all in a second, but I hear somebody in the kitchen. Maybe somebody's actually giving me water. Oh, what? Oh, thank you. Love you. Just to make AutoSim Crew mad, my wife brought me this John Deere one. It's a John Deere mug. Look at that. Don't know. I don't want to hold it up over my keyboard. Hold on, let me drink some. There we go. Try to show it off a little bit there. John Deere. She totally did that one on purpose. Now, probably not to make AutoSim Crew mad, but okay, let's see this library joke I found on Google here. It says, why do librarians love good jokes about books? They always get the references. They always get the reference. Get it, get it. AutoSim Crew, gonna need to take a sick day now. Oh, man. So we joke about you getting all my stuff if I pass away, all my gaming stuff, because it's in my will now. But I'm gonna make sure my wife delivers it all with John Deere stickers attached to it. Monitor, laptop, everything. Just big John Deere stickers attached to it. I'm adding that to the wheel now. Oh, and then Rambo Hacker Game in there. I am disappointed it wasn't dumped on your head. To be honest with you, I kind of thought she was going to because I don't drink out of a coffee mug like that. I was surprised by that for one. So I scooted back away from everything. I honestly thought she was going to. And then Hub. Am I saying that right? Hub? Hube? Ah, man, I don't know how I should say that. I'm going to go with Hub for right now. But, hey, so, hey, how's it going? And then, just knows you're streaming also today. Yep, I'm going to try to stream some more. And then Charles, well, it was nice stopping in, but I am at work and duty calls. Hey, I understand that. There are plenty of times I've pulled up a live during work. Nope, sorry. I did not ever do that during work. I am a great employee. But yeah, then got to step away. That's what I mentioned at one point. There's a lot of times I just leave it running and listen, I guess, with a headphone in, because duty calls. Hey, Charles, thanks for stopping in. Really do appreciate it. Hope to see you around some more. That's what I'm really liking about this whole live streaming thing. This has been so much fun and connecting with everybody. As a lot of people in my real life know, I am a grumpy old man, or a grumpy old vet. Let's put it that way. If y'all didn't notice, that's what I was wearing yesterday. I believe it said grumpy old vet on the hat and the t-shirt. Today I'm wearing Marvels on the top, DC on the bottom here. Hube. Like cube, but with H. Okay, Hube. Hey, thanks for clarifying that. I'm really sorry. Horrible names. One thing throughout the military, you meet all these people with different names, and there's a lot of name butchering going on in there. Oh, the librarian saying didn't want to ruin the equipment. Yeah, well, hey. She knows I'll just go out and buy some more. Really, she just doesn't want me to spend the money on new equipment. Think of the views it would have gotten from the outtakes. Oh my gosh, what's she doing? What are you doing? She's back out the door. I'll tell you that right now. I can't see anything in her hands. I just see her head popping through the door. It's not looking good for me, y'all. Let's put it that way. And then AutoSim, don't hurt the equipment. Yeah, because it's your equipment next, ain't it? And then, speaking of work, my lunch break is over. Sure, you were on lunch. We'll go with that for whenever your employer checks your live chat comments. And then, the librarian, you are making a strong case, Rambo. Oh, maybe that's why she's there. You know what? Let me go ahead and pull up the actual live stream like AutoSim Crew was saying. Should be able to do all that over here without y'all having to take a peek at my desktop. Let's go to, how do I get there? View your channel, I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's still delayed a little bit, but maybe the chat won't be delayed. There we go. Now I see the chat on an actual browser for YouTube. Hopefully that gets the response time a little bit faster. Trying out different tips and tricks. That's why I always say, if y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section, because they're always welcome, very much appreciated, and very much needed. Yeah, I got that line down packed. Hey, fun fact, I haven't mentioned this or told anybody yet, but the reason I do the ending And until next time, y'all take care. That idea actually came from Matt Huffman. You'll see his comments every now and then. He might jump in some of these lives. So I did talk about him earlier, growing up with him and his sister, and they are the reason I met my wife. Oh, and I never told you, I didn't get no $20 on that bet. I got $3. I got my wife for $3 freaking dollars. Best $3 ever. Oh, I need to unfold this. I have no idea what I'm doing. 220 centimeters. Can I change the size of that? 240, 220. What should I put this on? And just like that, you got another view. Be sure to click the like button. Okay, hold on. I gotta jump over here and click the like button. Thanks for reminding me about that. Where the heck is the like button? There it is. 9 likes so far, that's what it's saying. If y'all haven't hit that like button, make sure you all hit it. That was a good one. Thanks for that. And you know what? I'll throw a couple of those emojis see popping up in there. Hey, I like this guy's stream. I don't know what it is. Okay, where are we at? I don't know if I need to do 220. Let's see what I got leased. Will it show the ones I got leased? No, it does not. Ooh, that's not good. I'm kind of worried this won't pick up certain sizes. So what is this? This is the 63.72. I guess I'll go to the store and check that out. Not like I got many mods to choose from. Where are you? Where are you? Bell loaders, there we go. Oh, hey, there it is. So it picks up any amount, 180 to 240, so good. I can make any size bell. See, this one's only 120. That's 125 through 180, so yeah, I just wanted to make sure I could pick up any size bell. And of course, that means I'm going to up this number to the largest size bell of 240 centimeters. And we are going to activate that, and we are good to go now. I don't think the $3 covered my enchiladas. No, they did not. Wow, I'm missing so much here. I'm used to playing with that quick beller that has that wide pickup range. This is not good. Oh gosh, I am missing a lot. I may actually go over this again. I don't know how I'm missing so much. I appear to be pretty straight on there. I think I just made the swaths too big, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna end up going over it twice. I gotta pick up all that little extra. Don't have to, but I need it. I need it for either animals or extra money. I guess I'll see how much I have left in the beller also. Well, no, these can kick out partial bells, so we're good. That's what she said. That's another thing I should put in with a little stream deck. Try to pop up a little thing with, gosh, what's his name? The guy off The Office? I can't think of his name right now. Yeah, the guy off The Office always saying, that's what she said. Of course, that's going to be popped up quite a bit. Get the Giggity one off of Family Guy, probably. Wow, that misses a lot. Well, not saying that misses a lot, saying I miss a lot, I guess. It's not their fault. Oh, look at that. $3 more enchilada money. Hey, Auto Sim Crew, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Really do. And I'm surprised that did not pop up on the screen somewhere. I'm still trying to figure out this whole Streamlabs, and I'll probably message you on that too. Because I thought that stuff popped up on the screen. I guess not, but I'll say something about it. Thank you so much, AutoSim Crew. Really do appreciate it. Now, due to inflation, enchiladas cost a lot more than $3 now, but we'll start with 3. I'm just kidding. Okay, well, I guess now up to $6 for getting my wife. Or I guess that's enchilada money. What? What was that? Heard something at the door. I think it might have been a dog. Nope, that's a shotgun by my wife. That was 2 bullets. Did something pop up? Oh, wait, there it goes. Wow. That was a huge delay. AutoSim Crew donated $3 through Super Chat. Hey, thank you so much. And that was a really, really big delay there. It's a Taco Bell enchilada burrito. Okay, so those are like $2.49, I think. So thank you for that. I have been buying those quite a bit. And of course, my wife shot me with a Nerf gun again. I guess that's the thing. Every time one of those alerts pop up, I get shot with a Nerf gun. My whole left side is going to end up having bruises on it. And I honestly don't know why I started going down this line right here. I just zoned out talking and started driving. It happens, I guess. Alan, your wife must be after your life insurance. Yes, she is. Always. There's always some really good life insurance when I was in the Army. I mean, it's not as good now, but it's still pretty good, I guess. She could probably live comfortably for a good year or 2 on it. After paying off all our debt. I am really all over the place. Is there like one of those big pickup wagons with the swath arms that stick out that I can get or something? I mean, I know there's a mod. Giants needs to add it. Base game, okay? Base game, y'all. Oh, come on. I really just dropped that bell right there. Oh, well. Oh, joking, LOL, obviously. Okay. Sure, you're joking about being after my life insurance. Sure, 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 sure. Yeah, no, it's all a joke. We don't fight much, maybe like 10, 20 times a day. That's pretty good for a marriage, right? And of course, got some John Deere mug here to celebrate the $3 tip from AutoSim Crew. John Deere. You know what? Just for that, I'll get a massive one for you for next time. Well, maybe not next time. I have to order it and see how long it takes to come in. I'll support you with the Massey. How am I still missing that? Well, I'm starting to think every little bit here is not worth it, but it's got to add up, right? LOL, ouch. I think I'm getting to the point where I should probably go ahead and pick up these bells on the headland, maybe. I'm still trying to touch up the little bits and pieces that I keep missing. Even though I keep telling myself it's probably not worth it, but I'm still going through grabbing it. Oh well, I got it on halftime speed, right? It's all good. I thought you were going to say pick up your kids. No, I don't think I'm picking up my kids today. They can walk home. It is pretty nice outside, actually. Rude. And now the real marriage fights start. I thought you said you were picking up the kids. I'm just kidding. It is 2:21 right now. What? Oh. Love you too. Well, I guess she's going to pick up the kids now. Sweet. That means I got a little bit longer to play, because once the kids get here, this room is going to be way too loud. And I'm going to have to end the stream. So I got a good another 40 minutes or so. Highly doubt I'll be done with this field by then. Those poor, poor children. Dad would rather play video games than pick up his children. Yeah, so what's wrong with that? Cube. That American time, it's evening for me. Oh, okay, so where are you at? So we're in the central time zone. We're in Oklahoma, I guess. So I was thinking, because I do streams at such odd times, I would probably get a lot more people from overseas watching. Well, I say overseas, I'm in America. And then there's my wife saying she's still watching me whenever she goes to pick up the kids. Okay, while she's driving, she's probably not going to be watching, so I got a few minutes to talk bad about her. Kids had no school today. Yeah, our kids were supposed to have no school today, but they had too many snow days, so they got to make up some of the snow days. So I'm thinking moving forward, my original plan will be try to do a live stream between 12 and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. No promises there. All the series I have on this channel here, my ATS, my Snow Runner, and my, Bali Springs, and obviously this series here that we're working on, will all be done as live streams for now. I'll see how well that all works out. I don't know. I got to figure out how this is working, see how well it's doing, seeing how everybody's liking it, I guess, too. Minnesota only had a snow day and they did e-learning instead. Okay, yeah, we didn't do no e-learning. I'm really surprised we didn't. A lot of other schools did. And honestly, it's kind of weird Minnesota having snow days. it's a lot. I don't know. The snow days nowadays are just so weak. I'm like, you kidding me? You're really calling a snow day on that? And then whenever there's just a small amount of snow on the ground, you got parents getting on Facebook complaining, I can't believe you made the kids go to school today. They should stay home. I'm like, man, when I was a kid, we were still going to school, and you was still going to school as a kid too. I don't know. And then it also gets to the point of a lot of people just saying, well, if you didn't want your kid to go to school, then don't send them to school. So I'm starting to think the ones that are saying you shouldn't have sent the kids to school are the ones without kids, just looking for something to complain about. Poland, you got abroad viewers. Hey, well, thanks for answering that. Let's see here. So I was in the Army between 2011 through 2017. 2012 through 2013, I was in Afghanistan. 2015 through 2016, I was in South Korea. The rest of the time was Fort Hood. I was stationed out of Fort Hood. We did deployment to Afghanistan and a rotational deployment, I guess, to South Korea for 9 months. And then I got out of the military. But right after that, the unit I was in, they went back to South Korea, and then right after South Korea, I'm pretty sure they went to Poland. I was kind of upset about that. But they said they were going back to South Korea. I was like, hey, I'll get out. I don't want to stay in for another trip to South Korea. But that would have been cool if I could have went to Poland. I think it was Poland. I'm pretty sure it was. I remember negative 60 waiting on school bus. Yeah, no, that never happened here in Oklahoma, but it kind of it got cold for sure. There's a lot of snow. It's definitely a lot different now. A lot different. But that's fine. Times change, I guess. And I actually like my kids taking off school. I mean, if they're off school, I'm off work. We're usually gaming and stuff. And once my kid gets home, yeah, we're talking about me not picking up the children, but once they get home, we're going to end up hitting up probably some gaming. Been playing some Minecraft with the older one a little bit more here and there. So we do a lot of gaming together, a lot of time spent together. And another reason I'm not going to pick them up is because I always pick them up. Monday through Friday, I have to go pick them up. Now, this is the one day my wife is off work because of the holiday. So she gets to go pick them up. She doesn't have to, but I asked her if she could so I could do the stream. And she is a really nice person, and she said yes. Well, before she left, she said she didn't agree to anything, but I'm on here. So I guess she said yes. Cube, will there be LFG public Minecraft server? I have no idea. I have been brainstorming some Minecraft stuff with my kid, and honestly, I did think about playing or posting a Minecraft video on here since I'm kind of branching out to so many different things. It was more of a fleeting thought, I guess. I was like, that'd be a good idea. I can make a series here, 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 whatever, and plus play some more with my kids because they don't like playing this farming simulator game. So it's getting kind of weird the way y'all are knowing what I'm thinking and what I'm actually saying in my house. So yeah, I'm definitely doing a whole swipe through the house for bugs. Or y'all could have probably just tapped into my whole Google system. There's cameras everywhere and Google Nest and little things everywhere. Every single room I could say, hey Google, and it opens up and answers any question. Probably shouldn't have said that. Y'all are probably going to hack it now. So Hube, I guess you like Minecraft? So is Minecraft something you're looking forward to? Maybe there'll be some sort of server there. I am going to probably do multiplayer on this farm sim game first. And eventually branch out to some other stuff. So I'm not totally against the whole Minecraft stuff. I like playing Minecraft. Kids like playing it. Well, my kids like playing it, and I like playing it. And I think we have a big family day out of it. Me and my kids playing, along with, I guess, my YouTube family. Oh, man. Somebody's hitting that heart button a lot. Who dat? Who dat? Who loves this stream that much? Just kidding. Cube, yeah. You said that you're playing with your kids sometimes, so I thought that maybe you would someday make a server. Yeah. Although that probably thought for the future. Yeah, definitely thought for the future. I'm so busy right now trying to keep this channel growing and monetizing my other channel, trying to get it monetized and growing that one. Honestly, I'll hit y'all with some YouTube truth. It was very disappointing after seeing how much money I get paid from YouTube. Now, I can understand some of these bigger channels, but it was very disappointing seeing the ad revenue be barely anything. So I'm trying to push a little harder, get the channels bigger to maybe eventually that ad revenue will be enough to sustain the family and I can do this full time. So I won't be working no 48 to 60 hours a week at my normal job, plus another 40 to 50 hours a week doing this YouTube stuff. Maybe. And then sponsors. Yes, sponsors. I need to definitely try to figure that out more. I've heard that a lot from Rainbow Hacker Gaming. You should try the 1 block challenge with your kid on Minecraft. Not sure what that is. I've heard about it. I have seen it. I haven't watched it, but I've seen the thumbnail pop up. I have to do a little research on that. My kid does have a channel, and it is on my homepage also. It's called Pizza Gamer. And he live streams some different things here and there. He doesn't use a mic or anything. He just live streams some stuff because he doesn't like doing the editing. And he's still learning. I keep telling him he needs to use the mic. And then eventually get to a face cam and all that stuff too. Because the more you add, the better the content usually is and the better the content usually does. So you add your voice, that's a little bit better. You add your face, that's a little bit better there too. Well, unless y'all look at me and just be like, ugh, back out real fast. I found your channel, actually second one, after one of the former pickle videos. You popped up on my homepage. So there's hope. Algorithm is getting on your side. So I actually understand the algorithm better. So this channel here is completely kind of ruined on the algorithm because I got so much different stuff going. But I understand the algorithm a lot better now. So if you watch my second channel, it's all the same type of content on over and over, well, same type of style. It is fast-paced and it is shorter. You watch the larger farm sim channels like the Squad. They are fast-paced and they are shorter. The one thing I hate that they do that I try to avoid is all the cuts. It drives me crazy. They keep doing these cuts every couple of seconds and it just keeps jumping like it's skipping, like it's just skipping. That's what it looks like on some of these videos. And I understand why they do it. You can actually edit your video with AI doing that. You can put it into some program. You can even do it in most editing software programs and tell it to remove all the gaps in breath or all the quiet parts, and it will cut it up for you and bring it closer together. So bam, instantly you got a video edited in a couple minutes, 10, 20, 30 minutes, I guess, depending on how long it takes to process. So I understand why they do it. And obviously a lot of people still like it. I don't like it. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm starting to add more cuts to my video now because it seems like people like those more cuts and jumps. And what I do to avoid all the cuts and jumps is I splice up my mic audio. My mic audio and my gameplay audio is on separate tracks on my editing software. So I splice those up and bring my voice closer together, but the screen doesn't jump. Now, the only time I need the screen to jump is whenever I'm talking about something very specific. Like right here, I'm talking about this bell off to the right. I would need that part of that audio right there in that portion. Rest of it, in front of it, or behind it, I can bring it closer together. But it takes a while to do because there's no AI software to do that yet. I have done a lot of research into it and I have not found it yet. I would probably pay a couple $100s a month for an AI service like that if it can edit my video that good. All right, don't tell my wife about that. Hopefully she ain't watching right now. She doesn't even know how much I spend. Maybe John Deere will sponsor you. Oh, there she is. Okay, Wraith Gaming, Wraith Wraths Gaming. Gosh, it's fun. Thinking you're talking about the one block challenge, and then my wife there's the librarian saying maybe John Deere will sponsor you. LOL. Highly doubt it. I'm a pretty small channel. I did start looking into reaching out to McDonald's, honestly, because my series on my other channel, the Feeding the Next Gen Roleplay, it had that McDonald's intro on it forever. And I think it changed. I don't know if that came out yet. Well, spoiler alert, Season 3, Episode 1, it does change if y'all haven't seen that yet. And I took the McDonald's part out. But the thing is, every time that came up, people were like, oh, I want McDonald's now. Every time I watch your videos, I want chicken nuggets. So I thought about reaching out to them with screenshots of all these comments and being like, hey, look at this impact I'm making towards McDonald's, because every time I watched it, I went and got McDonald's too. And I was going to reach out to them, see if they'd sponsor. Honestly, they probably wouldn't. I mean, my channel, that channel has 300 and something subscribers, but never know unless you don't ask. So I'm sure the sponsors will come eventually. I should probably start reaching out and try to figure that out more on my own. It just, I don't know, I just feel so bad asking. So coming into this whole YouTube thing, I always thought I would just make money off of ads. That's it. I'm like, I'm not going to ask people for money. I'm not going to do memberships. I'm just going to take money from YouTube. I don't want to ask the everyday common person for a super chat or super thanks or membership or anything like that, because I know they can't afford it like me. So after seeing how disappointing the ad revenue is, yes, that is pretty disappointing. Now, sponsors. Wraiths Gaming, hey, if you know anything about sponsors and how to easily get a sponsor, please hit me up on Discord. I would really appreciate that. And the librarian, I heard everything. Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. Well, I think I got all the bells done, but there's still quite a bit of hay missed here and there. I'm going to keep going up and down, grabbing those. Let's see here. I found your channel, actual second one. So like I was saying, the algorithm thing, I understand how to work the algorithm better. That second channel is growing a lot faster than this channel ever grew, and I'm doing it on purpose that way. I am doing short, fast-paced videos on purpose on that other channel, because it will grow it very fast. I learned that from Farming Sim, Farming Sim SWU. So I'm not trying to copy his name. I did Farming Simulator LFG, L Family Gaming. I'm not exactly trying to copy his name. I built that channel to work around the algorithm, and what better way to work around the algorithm than have the name Farming Simulator in the name. So even working around the algorithm on other future channels, I plan on doing American Truck Simulator, LFG, once I do an American Truck Simulator channel. And those will all be, I don't know what type of style. I'm still learning the style of what works and not on that type of content. I'm still learning and developing and trying new things. So there will be a lot of research before I decide and build a channel for that. So, yeah, honestly, I'd like to just get on here, play a couple hours, upload the video with no editing, call it good. People on YouTube don't like that. But also people do like these live streams, so hey, that's why I'm here doing this live stream, and that's what I did say, this channel's algorithm, this channel, it's just completely all out of whack. I got so many different directions going with it, so my views tanked big time. They went way down big time across my farm sim content. I was getting upwards to 1,000 views on my farm sim content each video I posted. And then as soon as I started posting ATS and SnowRunner, yeah, they gone. Those views were gone on farm sim. And I still don't get that many views on farm sim. My new channel gets a lot more views on farm sim. Actually, you know what? Yeah, my new channel has almost tripled the amount of views in the last 28 days than this channel has on longer form content. That's how much the algorithm, and understanding the algorithm, that's how much of a difference it makes. Yeah, but you should go over 10-minute mark. That one thing I noticed on the second channel, you have most of the videos around 8-9 minute mark. Yeah, I don't, necessarily try to stay 8-9 minutes. So doing all the research, I always learned that the 8 to 12 minute is the best range. Anything over 8 minutes, it's got to be over 8 minutes. That's one rule for YouTube, I guess, to even consider putting ads on it, and they want ads on the videos. So it's got to be over 8 minutes. I'm not purposely trying to make 8-9 minutes, and I do plan on going up to 30 minutes after that channel gets monetized. But right now it's kind of in the growing stages, so that's why it's kind of staying towards the shorter side. And I just got done recording an episode for that Feed in the Next Gen roleplay, and I ended up having about 16 minutes of unedited footage. So what that means is usually I have about 12 to 15, well, 12 or 13 minutes of unedited footage. Once I edit it, it goes down to 8 or 9 minutes, something like that, cutting out all those breaths and all that. So this one of the episodes is going to be up there around 12. It's going to definitely be over 10. But after that channel grows, I do have plans to cut it back probably to 3 a week and go up to 30, because it all comes down to how much time I got to play. Even though I'm making a 10-minute episode, I played for almost 2 hours earlier on an episode. Well, you know what, close to an hour for each episode, because I recorded 2 episodes earlier before getting on this live stream. And that was recorded 2 episodes, took me a little over 2 hours. Yeah. So I'll edit both those videos. I think one of them's going to be right around 10 minutes, one of them's going to be right around 12 minutes. So it comes down to the whole time thing and the editing. Let's see here. Wife, librarian, heard everything. Yep, I'm in trouble. Wraiths Gaming. You know what? We'll read that as I'm moving. Let's go ahead and call this good. I'm done with this Beller. How do I kick this out? Unload Beller. Why? There we go. Why are you not falling out? You gotta be kidding. I'm at 93% here too. I can't stop here. I'm not done. Let's turn that back on. I still see some bits and pieces here and there I think I can get. Okay, I'll go over comments here. Wraiths Gaming, you can always ask. The worst they can say is no or not this time. Yep. That is a good point there. And that is kind of the mindset I go into whenever I asked women out whenever I was younger. Not now, babe. That's what I always said. The worst they could say is no. And my wife did say no. Kinda. Alan, get the library to sponsor you. It is a small library. I do have future plans to do community outreach type stuff, I guess. I don't know if I'm using those terms right. But I do have future plans. I want to get a whole mobile gaming setup kit, like all those briefcases with gaming stuff set up in it, and put on game nights for the kids and families around town. So maybe once that comes, I can get local sponsors like the library. But until I start localizing this content, I don't see anybody local being a sponsor. Now, some of the local companies like Pizza Hut or McDonald's might, but I just gotta ask. And then Wraiths Gaming, I've been doing my own research on sponsor. I send what I found out to you probably later tonight. I really need another 4% on this bill. Let's see here. I'm going to help my buddy with his demo derby car. That sounds like fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. I knew a lot of people that did some derby cars racing and all kinds of stuff like that. Pit car. Well, hey, have fun with that, and just whenever, hey, shoot me that information you got. That's the one thing I love about this whole farm sim community. We help each other out so much. I'm constantly helping new people grow their channel. Anytime somebody asks questions, I'm very transparent about it, open to any questions about growing a channel. Usually I tell them don't do it. No, I'm just kidding. I do put a disclaimer warning on there saying, hey, it does take up a lot of time. It's not easy like a lot of people may say it is, or maybe people get lucky and it is easy for them. But I am getting close to another bill. That's what I'm waiting on. I need another bill. How did you ever get her to say yes? Race Gaming, you helped me with my channel. Well, yeah, I try. And, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I help everybody. And I don't know it all. I'll give my advice. And look, you might be helping me here with the whole sponsor thing. But either way, that's it for this Belle. And back to your thing here, AutoSim Crew. How did you ever get her to say yes? Funny thing is, she has a hard time saying no. So I don't know if she actually meant yes. But she has a hard time saying no. She went to pick out some couches by herself. Salesman came up to her. Couch and everything. Made her buy a couch she did not want because she has a hard time saying no. She walks down the mall in those kiosks in the middle. Next thing you know, she's buying stuff out of this kiosk, not because she wants it, but because she has a hard time saying no. So thanks for reminding me that she has a hard time saying no, and there's a very good chance she did not mean yes. That is kind of sad. Nah, I'm sure she meant yes. Oh, Alan, he had to pay her mom. Yeah. No, well. No. Man. Her mom used to own a restaurant, too. It was so nice getting all that free food. Now she doesn't own a restaurant. I don't get all this free food. Is this marriage really worth lasting still? I'm just kidding. It definitely is. Alright, we're done here with the belling, finally, and I got about 15 minutes till the kids get out of school, so let's see how many bells I can get picked up and delivered. AutoSim Crew, Alan, LOL, I knew there had to be money behind it. Yeah. The librarian here, she finally chimes in on it. It all worked out in the end. Does it really matter? So, she didn't mean to say yes. Now I'm second guessing my whole life. That's all good. Let's go ahead and head down to back to the farm shop. Grab what is it? Grab the bell picker upper thingy. And I did end up having to plug in my headphones. I got a little beep beep saying they were about to die. Guess I've been playing too long if I get to that point because they last hours. Like I did say before I came onto this live, I did spend about 2 hours recording some content from my other channel. So I'm kind of liking the idea of that, just making this whole channel into a live stream. Seems great because normally I'd play for a couple hours, hour, 2 hours, make a video out of it. Now I could just play for an hour, 2 hours, and don't have to worry about editing. I am done, and plus I get to interact with y'all. That's honestly the part I'm loving the most, is just talking with y'all. That is the one thing that I have a hard time with, is building relationships, and they even tell me that at work. They say I have a hard time talking to people. Well, maybe a surprise to y'all, I definitely don't have a hard time talking on here. And I really don't have a hard time talking to people. I just don't want to talk to them. It's a waste of my breath. I'm like, leave me alone. I got work to do, okay? Now, as far as talking to people, oh, I go out of the way to talk to people all the time. I embarrass my wife so much. Embarrassing story coming in here. We was at Branson, Missouri. Jeez, what were we there for? Wasn't my wife's birthday, was it? No, because she just had a birthday. Christmas time? Nope, kid's birthday. It was the kids' birthdays. That's what it was. Both their birthdays are in December, by the way. So we went up there in December, and took my wife out shopping to the outlet malls or whatever they're called there. I don't know those fancy terms. And we go to a Disney store. We see this couple in there. They kind of look a lot like us, where the guy is wearing the same color plaid shirt I'm wearing, red plaid shirt. And then we go over to Lunchbox, which I guess is more Disney stuff, more adult Disney type stuff. And guess who's there? Same couple. Of course, I have to say something to them. I embarrass the crap out of her. I say, I can't remember exactly. I say something along the lines of like, hey, wasn't you all over at the Disney store just a little while ago? You and my wife should be best friends. And then they introduced each other. And apparently I'm the bad guy because I failed to get the lady's phone number, so they're no longer chances of being friends. Oh, operating position B. I couldn't figure out how to work this. I was hitting X and Z trying to unfold it. So, yeah, there that goes. Embarrassing her that way, and I still get blamed for not making her a friend. Oh, the boy's birthdays. Okay, hey, thanks for letting me know that. I figured it out on my own. Wow, I am doing horrible at this. Yeah, I like this thing. I usually use a flatbed trailer with auto load option on it. And it holds a lot more than these, I think. But I'm really looking forward to using one of these in the future because I am not going to spend all that time picking up those bells and forks. I am going to try to find something faster to do, even though it may require me to run multiple pieces of equipment to bale and wrap them. I'll try to figure out the fastest way possible. Hopefully there's loose grass I could do and turn into silage or hay and stuff like that. I don't know if there's any of those grass fermenters or anything like that on the base game. I'll figure that out at a later point whenever I actually got money. It's amazing sometimes to watch your brain work through things. LOL. Oh, that's so nice of her. I feel like that was an insult. Alright, well, if y'all are looking for a librarian to watch your live streams and give you a hard time, just hit me up. I know somebody. We might work out a fee or a price per live stream or per hour. Because she is definitely the star of the show here. You know, I still can't believe, whenever I asked her last night, what can I do to make it better? She told me, actually know what I'm doing. Well, thanks a lot for that one. Hey, there we go. That's actually full now. We'll turn that operating position off. It's folding up. Perfect. We got 14 of these bad boys. Looks like I got to take them over to, I think, buy the animal dealer. Not sure what it's called. That was a far drive, though. Oh, nope, it is Animal Dealer. I thought maybe it was going to go up here to the Johnson's Farmers Market, but no, it's the Animal Dealer. Let's go get a load over there. Don't know how many of these loads it's going to take, but we'll get them sold off. Well, dropped off, and then eventually someone will sell off, and then I'll eventually save some. I believe there is a collectible somewhere over here. Somewhere. Rambo sent me that map, but I remember looking at the map driving down this road and then seeing something on the map. Oh man, if there's nothing back here, I'd be so mad. Is it up there? I don't know. Oh well. Let's just go get this delivered. I'll figure it out one day. One day, whenever I'm running out of money, I'll need to go around and get these collectibles. Oh, wait a second. I know where it's at. I've seen it before. It's in the water. Or over here by the water. Oh, come on. Why is it not grabbing it? There we go. You found a harvester. There are 9 more harvesters to be found. Sweet. Is this like a water pump thing? Can I come over here and get water? Now, I've seen these a few times here and there. I've used one. before for filling up water trailers, I guess, in the military. Can't remember the exact name for them, but it's a trailer that holds water. You know, looking back over there at the comments, last one there, it's amazing sometimes to watch your brain work through things. I've talked to people about that actually, of how I have realized I have a big time speech problem, I would say. And over the year of doing YouTube, it has gotten better, believe it or not. I used to stutter a lot more. Now, nothing noticeable that I noticed before or anybody's ever said to me, but whenever I edited my videos, I would notice all these stutters, all these mess ups in my speech, left, right, happening all the time, but it was in recordings and I cut all that out. So part of that was the reason maybe I never went to live streaming either, because I kept messing up so much and all the coughs, clearing throats and stuff like that. I didn't like that stuff being in there. But hey, now I got this mic, I can just hit this button up here and it goes quiet. But anyways, over the last year, this stuff has definitely helped me a lot with improving my speech, and that is what I'm looking forward to with helping one of my kids improve his speech too, is getting him on a mic, doing YouTube stuff. And we were doing dad jokes for a while there. He was popping into my videos, my younger kid Aiden, and we were doing those dad jokes to help him with his speech without him realizing we're helping him with his speech. You know, whenever you want to help your kids, they don't want the help, but if you make it fun, they'll take the help without even realizing they're getting help. And he came up to me last week or so saying he is ready to start his YouTube channel. He wants to be known as Banana Gamer. So maybe sometime soon we'll be getting there. Unload bells, Y, there we go, right? Did I do that right? I have no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, maybe one day soon we'll be getting to that Banana Gamer thing. Honestly, he has a lot more interest besides just gaming. So we may be looking at doing a different channel besides gaming. He does some really cool stop motion animation videos. Okay, unload bells here. Why again? Oh. I was like, how are they just floating there? But no, they got the spikes right there. That explains it. Lower arms. Oh, why again, I guess. Just a bunch of Ys around here. Oh, did I make money on that? Oh, what did that say in the top right? I have no idea. I was not paying attention. What did that say? This contract's still going, right? There's no way I got all those leftovers. Okay, we're at 51% on this contract. Let's go get some more. I'm kind of scared to back out of a game and come back in. I think it was a mod conflict, but a long time ago, not a long time ago, a couple months ago, I guess, I was playing a file. I was in the middle of the contract, had to go pick up the kids, backed out, came back in later on, next day or so, and the contract could not be completed. So I'm kind of worried that might happen here. Don't know. Do not know. I guess I could figure that out by completing that one contract that had the fertilizer in it. You know what? Let's do that before I wrap this up, because I want to make sure I can actually complete these contracts. I really think it was just a error. You know what? I got that motor still running. I should probably turn that off. Let's go ahead and unload this right here. And we're going to return this or complete this contract. It's this fertilizing one. Let's see if I can complete it. So I finished this one last episode, and since then I got off, came back in. Oh, 38% complete. Okay, hey, thanks for that. Thanks. 38 delivered. Well, okay. Y'all are saying two different things. Nah, I'm just kidding. It should be the 38% completed one or something like that. I wish they told me how many bells, but hey, it looks like I can finish out that contract. I guess there's still a delay in the thing. Chris at work always told me you had a beautiful brain. Yes. Yep. They really liked the work I did. I was very imaginative. Imaginative. I could get a lot done really fast in the way my mind thinks. Yeah, I don't know. It just worked out really good. And a lot of people liked the work I did, and a lot of people bragged about me. And my wife went and got a job there, so that's how I know. Because she was working there, going through the training program. The training program that I built from nothing. Sorry, brag a little bit there. Um, and I passed it on. Well, I stepped down from it, and some other people took it over. And I would say they took it over and improved on it. Maybe they made it better. Sure, they did. Because I definitely didn't have a good one. Now, um, anyways, yeah, she got a job there, going through the training program and everything, and everybody just left and right bragging about how good I was, I guess, because I definitely shut down and stopped caring a lot over the last couple of years. Personal issues, I guess, got in the way, and I just, hey, look at that, Dave just subscribed. Hey, thanks for stopping in and subscribing. Maybe that happened a little earlier. I get these notifications at different times. I don't know. There's just such a delay in this stuff. Anyways, yeah, I was talking about how I just kind of slowed down at work. Just started doing the bare minimum. After COVID hit, I guess I had no job really to do with the whole training program, so I stepped down, went back to the floor. Went back to working on the shop floor, went back to nights, or went to nights. As a team lead in a certain department. And yeah, did that for a little while and just been sticking to the whole night shift thing, helping people as needed. Still help out the training program every now and then. But I definitely am not going out of my way to get things done. Let's put it that way. I am doing my job and a little bit more. That's what I always say. I do my job plus a little bit more so people don't think I'm lazy. But hey, they're still going to think I'm lazy because I'm really fast at my job anyways. Oh well, it can't please everybody. Definitely learned that. It's too easy for me to go in there and just make and lead all these different projects. I see the work that needs to be done, I do it. I was there 2 weeks and then I started doing stuff that's never been done. I remember one person walked by and he's like, "Hey, are you supposed to be doing that?" And I looked right at him and I said, "Yeah, that's fine." I didn't know. Could have been a huge mistake, but it turns out it saved the company a lot of money. I don't want to go into too many details of it, but don't want y'all know where I work. Jeez. Next thing you know, y'all be calling up there. I'm just kidding. Try to keep some privacy here. Okay, we'll fold that up. We're going to head for the sell point. And you know what? It is 3:03 now. Little second kid should be getting picked up pretty soon. So that's going to wrap up this stream. I'm going to give you all a little while to say bye. So we'll do our little farewells here. Bye, y'all. Oh, hey. Looks like Wraith Gaming already saying, well, I'll see you later, man. I guess you're already on the right track there. Hey, see you, Wraith Gaming. Yeah, I'm getting off too. Yeah, I've got to wrap up the stream. Kids getting out of school. It's about to be loud in here, and plus I'll probably play some games with the kids. Or spend some time with my wife, trying to save the marriage that I'm ruining by live streaming. Okay, Auto Crew, see you later. And you know what? Speaking of this live streaming and ruining marriages, man, it is really hard on my wife and kids how many hours I put in onto this channel, but honestly, I'm doing it for them. I say that. My kid, older kid, I said bye, but I'm still going here. My older kid, he wants to be a streamer. Not a streamer, he wants to be a gamer when he gets older. And I worry about my kid's future so much, I don't think they'll ever find a job. that they can sustain the future life on, or even raise a family on. So I'm trying to build a job for them. I'm trying to build a business for them, and also I'm building up all this knowledge to teach them. That is actually why I started YouTube, was to learn it and teach my kids. To teach my older one. Now my younger one kind of wants to get in on it. But anyways, like I was saying, hey, that's it. Alan, the only person you need to keep happy is your wife. Yep, that's right. Maybe I'll figure that out one day. My wife, my couple of girlfriends on the side, she should be driving right now, so she won't hear that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I struggle enough with my wife. I don't think I could struggle with a couple of girlfriends on the side. I am just digging and digging that hole. Uh, hope you all enjoyed the stream. I know I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in, watching, spending your time with me. It really mean a lot. I see your computer coming my way with those comments. Yep. But hey, that's wrapping it up. See y'all later. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I'm going to try to live stream again around 12 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. I'm going to try to make it a Monday through Friday thing because this has been a lot of fun. But how do I save this? How do I end this stream thing? I don't know what I'm doing.